Hello students, this video is in continuation with my previous two videos on psychedels. And here I am going to explain with you phylogeny of psychedels. Students, you know very well the evolutionary history of an organism or of a taxonomic group of organisms is called phylogeny. In general, it is believed that psychedels originated from some members of the pteridospermales, which are also called psychedophilicales or popularly known as seed ferns. They possessed fern-like foliage, bore seeds, and are therefore called pteridosperms. They first appeared on the earth in Upper Devonian times of the Paleozoic era. They were at their climax in Carboniferous period and became extinct in Jurassic period of Mesozoic era. So origin of cycads is from pteridospermales. Students, you can see here images of members of the pteridospermales, that is Glossopteris and Lignopteris. And you can see here fossil as well as images. Here you can see Lignopteris folios are quite similar with the fronds of the ferns. And you can see here cupules are there enclosing ovule in Lignopteris. Here are some more images of different pteridospermales. In first image, you can see different fronds of the pteridospermales which are quite similar with the ferns. And in second image, you can see reproductive structure of the pteridospermales, especially microsporophylls. And you can even notice synangia, which is quite similar to the pteridophyte. Students, workers who support the origin of psychedels from pteridosperms are Borstel. His opinion was based on the detailed anatomical studies of several psycheds. According to him, psychedels originated from some members of the Meduloaceae, a family of pteridospermales which extended from the Upper Carboniferous to the Permian. According to him, psycheds descended from Medulosa stellata, whose stem had a medullated vascular cylinder. Secondary wood occurs in the form of successive ring in both psychedels and Meduloaceae. Borstel's view of medullation ancestry of psychedels has also been supported by Stewart and Daliborias in a detailed article in Botanical Review. According to Scott, eustelic condition of psycheds has originated from the monostelic condition of some members of the family Lignopteriaceae of pteridospermales. He was later supported by Arnold in an article published in Phytomorphology. According to D. Frayne, members such as Sclifa gave rise to polystylic form like Meduloaceae on one hand and psychedels and Lignopteriaceae along other line of evolution. She was of opinion that Sclifa stem possesses a large centrally located protostele surrounded by many small-sized stele, and this shows a definite resemblance with both polystylic as well as monostelic pteridospermales. According to Taylor, psychedels originated from some members of the Paleozoic pteridospermales because of the existence of some definite similarities in both these groups. These similarities include the presence of well-developed persistent cortex, mucilage canal, Menoxyltic wood, centripetal xylem, and structure of ovule in both these groups. Paleozoic origin of psychedels has been advocated by Mamin because of his discovery of some psychede like megasporophyll from lower Permian period of Paleozoic era. Such megasporophyll had their distal and laminate and their proximal end bore two rows of ovule, and similar type of megasporophylls are found also in several species of cycas these days. In spite of the close resemblance of psychedels with pteridospermales, these members show similarities and difference with other gymnosperms such as pentatales, pentoxylales, chordatails, and even gingoiles. So students, let's know resemblance of psychedels with chordatails. Psychedels resemble with member of the fossil order Chordatails by possessing xerophytic nature, large pith and cortex in the stem, abundant sclerenchyma and mesoarc vascular bundles in leaf, single integument with three distinct layers in the ovule, and similarity in the vasculature of the ovule and structure of the seed. Chordatails, however, differ from cycadales in the presence of pycnoxylic wood, simple leaves, and compound strobili. You know very well, pycnoxylic wood is characterized by presence of more amount of xylem trachate. Chordatails are an extinct order of woody plants that may have been early conifer or which may have given rise to conifer, that is Pinophyta, Ginkgoes, Gingophyta, and Cycades, Cycadophyta. They had cone-like reproductive structure which are reminiscent of those of modern conifers. You can see here image of fossil chordatails. The chordatails appear during the Carboniferous period, forming large trees that seem to have been particularly abundant on drier ground. In tropical environment, also some tall trees, but also shrubby and mangrove-like species of chordatails seem to have grown in the Carboniferous coal swamps. Chordatails were also abundant during the Permian but become less important during the Triassic and died out during the time of end Triassic mass extinction. Many chordatails had elongated strap-like leaves, resembling some modern-day conifers of the Araucaceae and Podocarpaceae. Chordatails, an extinct group of Paleozoic tall trees of gymnosperm, formed the world's first great forest. The name was given to honor an Australian botanist, A.J. Corda. Majority of chordatails were tall, large leaf trees attaining a height of more than 30 meters or so. The group started declining during Permian and became completely extinct by the end of this period. As per record, the chordatails occurred side by side with the Didospermales. Chordatails fossils have been reported from North and South America, Europe, China, Russia, India, Australia, and Africa, indicating their worldwide occurrence during Devonian and Permian. Students, chordatails in India are represented in the form of impression or compression of leaves, seeds, and terrified woods. Representative of the only family Chordataceae have been reported from India. No member of Poroxylaceae has been reported. In India, Chordataceae are represented in Lower Gondwana Formation. Chordiocarpus, Dodoxylon, Nosiraptopsis, and Samaropsis are the chordatalian genera reported from India. Here you can see some of the chordataceae reported from India, and here you can see they have obulate strobili, quite distinct from the staminate strobili. And if we talk their anatomy, you can see here TS of the leaf, and you can notice that both centripetal and centrifugal xylem are present in the leaf, surrounded by the prominent bundle sheath. And here you can see anatomy of the stem after secondary growth, and you can see prominent amount of secondary xylem. Next is resemblance of cycadales with ginkgoales. Cycadales also resemble with ginkgoales in the structure of their apical meristem, multiciliated spermatozoids, oostorial nature of their pollen tube, belt well female gametophyte, presence of large venter and massive egg in the archegonium, presence of several free nuclear division in the proembryo, and dicotyledonous nature of the embryo. Next is resemblance of cycadales with Bennettitales. Bennettitales is a group of fossil gymnosperm have been treated by several earlier workers under Cycadophyta because of their close resemblance with cycads. The order Bennettitales was even named as Cycadiodales. Fronds in both the group are pinnately compound and cycad-like. Stem in both is short and remains covered with the armors of the persistent leaf bases. Cortex is well-developed and massive in both. Pith is very large in both cycadales and venatitales. The secondary bud is monozylic in both the groups. The embryo is dicotyledonous. Both cycadales and venatitales are dioecious. Fructification are unisexual in both cycadales and venatitales. Similar to venatitales, some species of the cycas possesses bisporingate synangia. In spite of these similarities, cycadales show definite differences from venatitales. Resemblance between cycadales and pentoxylales. Both show tree-like habit. Presence of both syncytiochilic and haplochilic stomata. Presence of both centrifugal and centripetal xylem in their leaf traces. Presence of circular bordered pits on the radial walls of their tracheids. Unisexual reproductive organs and monolith type of microspores. Some of the striking differences of the cycadales from pentoxylales exist in their leaf, stele, organization of male and female strobili as well as ovule. Leaf is simple in pentoxylales and compound in cycadales. Bud is pycnoxylic in pentoxylales and monoxylic in cycadales. Stem is polystylic in pentoxylales and monostylic in cycadales. Organization of their ovule, male and female strobiles. Integument in ovule remain free from nucellus in pentoxylales while they remain fused with the nucellus in cycadales. So students, that's all about the phylogeny of cycadales. I hope you understood this topic. Thank you for listening.